Good morning. It is day 4, the final day here on Splendor. And when I say final, it is final. I am headed home after this but final day here on Splendor. Gonna see what I can get into. There are a few new things that I'm going to be trying today. But first of all, I'm going to talk about my bathroom. I think I know why I got an upgrade on the last leg, because they knew I couldn't do 10 days with this bathroom. I have called, they've said that this is kind of like a normal thing because the ship is so unsteady, but the drain gurgles all night long. And yesterday it had like a black sludge coming up out of it, so I did have them like clear it and all that kind of stuff. And now, while it's not a black sludge, there are still black pieces that come up out of the drain, and it just makes a gurgle noise the whole night long. It's lovely. I will say that it does spray some water still on the floor, so like I've put a towel there, but I'm trying to catch it on video, but of course as soon as I go to video it stops. But yeah, it's been a rough few nights just of waking up to this gurgling noise, so it's a thing here on Splendor. They said it's normal, so just FYI if you book this cabin. I don't know if it's other cabins either, but this one's pretty bad. And then so today we're today now, I have planned a behind the scenes tour. I have never done one before, like the whole thing. Like I've done little parts of like the kitchen or things like that, but this is supposed to be the whole ship behind the scenes tour. It's supposed to last 3.5 hours. You have to wear closed-toed shoes, all that fun stuff. So again, I had onboard credit that I have to spend, so I get to go behind the scenes tour today, hopefully. So after that, it is a sea day. All the fun things planned. They have not scheduled a conga for kids on the sailing, which us Americans were kind of confused because usually they do like St. Jude every trip. So we're supposed to be meeting up with a few of the fun squad so that we can get a shirt, because we want to support them even over in America. So hopefully we get our shirts. We're trying. And then bingo, but it's during my tour, so I have to give Miss Kim my cards so that she can play, because I won bingo at Deal or No Deal last night. So it's a little hectic day. We're cramming everything in as much as we can, because we're definitely going to make those memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is. Let's go get this last busy day started. Alright, so I've told you how the boat is very unsteady on this trip, and it probably has been since the last day of the last trip. It's just been really rough seas. But this is what my bathroom has been doing. Yes, I've called. Yes, they say this is normal because the ship is so uneasy. So just FYI, it's a thing here. Now watch, it probably won't do it. But so if you can see these little black things, it comes up out of the drain. Yesterday it was worse. It was like a sludge, but it's still a little bit of remnants. Hello and quick check-in. It is afternoon here on the Splendor. got done with my fun behind the like scenes tour. Oh, so much fun, so much information. Definitely a cool experience. If you have a chance and you're able to grab it, grab it. It's a lot of fun. It's a little pricey, but it is a full like 3.5 hours, so definitely worthwhile. Got to see the bridge, got to see the crew areas, including like the crew bar, the crew mess hall, laundry, saw where the brig was, the morgue, the staff fitness room, the HR. Like, there were so many places. We just kept walking and up and down stairs, and went behind the scenes on the theater. So definitely a great time. They do not allow any cameras. Like, they go and they ask you to turn all of your cameras and things in, and then they also like wand you multiple times during the tour, so you can't sneak any video or anything like that. But it was a great time and learned a lot, got to see a bunch, and it was kind of fun to see some of my buddies that were off the clock, and they're like, Holly, we told you can't be back here. And I would just laugh because half the trip they thought I was staff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, really cool to see, and it will be different on every shift because every like staff dining and things like that are a little different. So it was really cool, but got to talk to some of the entertainers, officers, got to meet the captain, went all the way up to the bow of the ship and got a picture. I really hope they got the huge rainbow that was out there also in the picture because it was gorgeous. But so much fun and definitely worth it. So as you can see, activities are going on. Gotta run. All right, so up here on the Lido, still sea day, still pouring down rain. Don's playing music up there. God bless him, but got my ice cream. The ice cream is completely different here in Australia. They only have vanilla, but so much richer. It is so good. You gotta try it. Ice cream on Splendor.
What? Where? Is it over here? What's going on? What are you talking about? What? The Grinch? Where's the Grinch?
There are so many kids yelling.
What are you talking about? You guys playing with me? I just see the Grinch in the t-shirt, that's all I see. Anyway, as I was saying, I've got this nice little ornament right here, and I've got it's a nice little memento that I get to have. Basically, I'm going to put it on the Christmas tree, and it reminds me of my mum and dad, because I love my mum and dad so much. They're absolutely not. Oh, Grinch! Grinch, what are you doing? Grinch, that is my ornament. I got it for Christmas. Grinch, I've had enough of you. You've stolen the roast, the Christmas cat, the roast beast, Christmas for the Christmas tree, presents from the Christmas tree, and now my ornament. Folks, can everyone say boo? Boo to the Grinch.
In the wintry season, just follow along with the holiday song. Santa is here again, yes. Go hold the mistletoe on where you can see.
And for the children in our soul. Have a Merry Christmas.
So here we go.
Good night from Splendor. End of day 4 of 4 on a cruise to nowhere. This is the final night for me on Splendor, and they ended it with an 80s party. So what could be better? But let's see. Recap of the day. Sea day. Whole bunch of activities planned. Did my back behind the scenes tour. Bingo was played. A whole bunch of trivias. I spent a lot of time in the casino using up the onboard credit. Went and did dinner in the main dining room. They did the show, of course. They sang the Leaving on a Fun Ship and all of that. And then there was the 80s show in the main theater. They did a really good job tonight too. Props to them. And then after that, went back to the casino for a little bit. Went to the Alchemy Bar for a little bit, listened to the piano bar from out in the hallway because it was packed. And then it was the 80s party, which unfortunately wasn't upstairs on the Lido deck. It was pouring down rain. So I moved it inside to the atrium, which I think is a little better sometimes. You definitely get to hear everybody singing and lots of high energy, things like that. But I will say the atrium had a little bit of an identity crisis. We have the motif of Splendor, which is donuts, tatas, if you know, you know, and just like dots everywhere. Then you have Christmas right now, or Grinchmas, and then you have 80s. So pick which theme you wanted to see in there, but it was a lot of fun. Simon did a great job, and all of the fun squad made the 80s party great. So yeah, it was a great night for it. Lots of energy, all of that. Yeah, it was a perfect way to end my time here on Splendor. A quick review of Splendor, and I am going to do a comprehensive 14 days I've been here. How did I like it? How is it different, the 10 versus the 4? All of that. So hold on. But yeah, so let's start on food. Food here is much different than the US side. Lots of different choices, definitely a different menu. The sausages, meatballs, any ground meat is way different in texture. I would say if you are used to the US sausages and things like that, skip the ones here. They are not good in my opinion. Just very no texture, chewy, bleh. Stay away from the sausages. The scrambled eggs, stay away from them. Horrible. But we have found if you order fried eggs over hard, it kind of comes out like an omelet, but much, much better in real eggs. They're more like our US eggs. As far as like the pastas and things like that, just understand that there's going to be less sauce. And if it says that there's going to be cheese on it, it's going to be a lot less cheese, and you probably, being from America or used to their cuisine, will not even taste the cheese. They're very light on their cheese and also their seasonings. But with that being said, I loved some of the cuisines. The pot pies were really good. Again, a little bland, but good. The stews were amazing. I always order the stew when it's available. The pieces of meat are nice, kind of like real roast in it. Big chunks of fruits and veggies that are in there. I say fruits because there's like tomatoes and things like that. And then like the potatoes are really good. The breads, hit or miss for sure. The ice creams and dessert are so much more flavorful than the ones in the US, in my opinion. I think it's because they use the real sugar instead of like sugar canes and additives and all that kind of stuff. So more natural, more flavor, which is wonderful if you ask me. Like literally the ice cream is one of the best I've ever had. I just wish there were other flavors other than just vanilla. Picky, I know, but just one thing. So there's food, service, top notch. I have heard some complaints on the staff in the spa being pretty rude, but I did not go to the spa, so I can't attest to that, but those are really the only ones that I've heard of a consensus of people having issues with. Everybody I've met along here has been amazing. Quick to help, always coming back to check on you. It's just kind of like I've got a whole bunch of big brothers and big sisters, and they're kind of like, you're leaving? Really? But it's time to leave. I have to go back to work so I can afford next time. But yeah, service has been great. The Fun Squad is definitely high energy. The like food staff is great. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I did any like specialty things, and I don't think I really did. So like the specialty staff or anything I haven't had to deal with. But then entertainment. I think they could greatly improve on their entertainment just as a whole. So on the 10-day, there were huge spans of nothing, and then it clumped together. I did like how they spread out all of the Christmas stuff, so it wasn't too much in the middle of July and June, but it was enough to say that it was a Grinchmas cruise. Here on the 4-day, it was bunched really tight and a lot of Christmas for this time of year, especially when we haven't been able to get off the ship. It's been all sea days, so a lot of Christmas, very condensed. But again, there were still dead times, so they need to learn to like spread it out to where people can go to multiple different things instead of everything being at one time. I get staffing and all that, but let's work on that. Like, don't have 3 trivias at the same time. Spread them out. Just nitpicking, but yes. The shows were absolutely amazing. We had the Welcome Aboard show, which I will say is like every other Welcome Aboard show. It is what it is. The 80s show that was tonight was fabulous both times. High energy, lots of fun to watch. There are 2 bonus songs in this production's 80s song versus other ships that I have seen. See if you can spot them. The rock one on the 10-day was a sit-down one, but they sang it well. It's just they couldn't put on the whole production just because of the rough waters. So I won't hold that against them. It sounded great. It was still high energy. It was a lot of fun to watch all of that. And then what was the other one? I forget the other one, but all of them are really, really good. A lot of fun to watch. And then like some of the production staff I have seen on other ships, so I finally got to talk to them, and I was like, oh, you guys kind of are like a combo deal. So it was really cool to watch. But high energy, love it. And then let's see. Yeah, casino. I will say that it seems a little more fixed or tight here. I have noticed that if they're doing a promotion, the machines are looser. You're getting more bonuses, things like that. They're also louder. So it's like they flip on a button and the music gets louder, it gets more lights, things like that, more stimulating. And then as soon as the theme or like promotion is over, it goes back to quiet and a little more tight. So call it what you want. As far as energy, I will say that the 10-day was more relaxed, family theme. Wouldn't mind having like kids being at all the things like that. Here on the 4-day, it was a little more hyped, more adult, like dancing and just being loud and drinking and things like that. That maybe would have to be limited with some kids if they weren't used to that. But it was two completely different vibes, family versus party. Any more better than the other? No, it's just what you're looking for. If you're looking for a calm, nice, relaxing family vacation, choose the 10-day. If you're ready to have a great time, have that bachelor party, birthday party, whatever, do the 4-day. My opinion. And I do both, so it doesn't matter to me. But yeah. And then as far as Splendor as a ship, you know I like my small ships, and this one didn't disappoint. I love that I can do the stairs, especially staying on the 7th floor. You got 2 floors to go down to like the main thoroughfare, the 1 floor that goes all the way through, floor 5. So you got the casino, all the elevators, all that kind of stuff there on 5, or you go up to and you're on 9 where the Lido is. So 7 is definitely a really nice floor. I will say that I definitely prefer my balcony room, and it's not for the balcony. I just liked it better because there wasn't the loud noises of being in the middle, and then also the drains didn't gurgle all night long. So I don't know if it's just my interior room this time that has the drain issue, or if it's all the interiors, but my balcony room didn't have an issue, and it was more to the aft and a lot quieter just in the hallways. So, you know, I don't care about a balcony. I just look at it and kind of close it off because I like really dark when I sleep. But as far as interior rooms, they are larger than on the XL ship. I don't kick the wall when I roll out of bed. It's a little bit deeper, so you have a little more area to walk around the bed. There's room for a chair, there's room for like a little table, things like that. Storage is like well laid out, easy to use, things like that. But yeah, overall, I would give it like an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I will say the ports of call of Villa Santos and Mystery Island were absolutely amazing. If you haven't been, you have to go. So kind of disappointed I didn't get to see Morton Island, but weather and waters are what they are. So I'm going to continue to make those memories and not dreams and live every day as a gift, because that's what it is, thanks to my donor. And I will see you on the next adventure.